Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to MineMogul. We got our setup going for the smelting. Now I don't know if this is going to work. I will add mines on if we've got capacity, add more onto the conveyor belts if we have the capacity to do more. Right now I've got a couple of things lying around. Don't know how they got here, but we'll clean that all up. That's fine. So I've got this setup going. I still want to make the platforms a little neater, all the scaffolding, and get that in the right places. But things are a lot cleaner. To get this to work, I really just need to switch the mines on. But before I do that, I need to connect this coal line, the crushed coal that we're getting out of here, over to the drop-off point. And I also need to get the crushed gems. I have this miner here. This is an iron mine, iron and coal. I may still bring that into the system. Still thinking about that. Not sure yet. We'll see how this handles the throughput that's coming in now. So I'm going to need to get some chutes. I can drop stuff down. I can put a polisher in here for the gems. So the emeralds and the diamonds. And then we can bring that around. I've got this polisher that I thought I was going to use. Maybe I will. But I'm thinking if I polish at the source, then I don't have to worry about having extra stuff over here. That also means that I could potentially merge these ingot lines. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to have very much control over the ingots. That's fine. I'm going to have to merge them anyway. Yep, we'll figure that one out. But yeah, I want to get this working. We have quests to deliver. I have almost everything set up. So the polishing going into the roller, going into the pipe maker. The pipe maker is this one here. So the rolling mill takes the ingots, turns the ingots into plates. The plates can then go into the pipe maker. The rods take ingots. The ingots can come through here and go into here and drop off the rods. All right. I think I understand what I've done. Anyway, as you can see, there's a lot to do, so let's get stuck in. So to minimize the amount of belts, I'm thinking that, yeah, this is going to happen. I'm going to put the polisher for the gems. The gems are useless if they're not polished. I don't think there's any reason not to polish them, unless there's a quest somewhere that requires them to not be polished. That's polished gold ingots, that's the crushed stuff. This one is the plater, copper plate, gold plate. Now it doesn't say polished, so I'm going to just assume that they're going to be polished. Master of rods, that's all the different kinds of rods. Yeah, I don't see any reason not to polish the gems. So, yeah, let's do that. Means I'm going to need to maybe put a platform in, or I could just use the chutes for a change. Let's do that. I haven't used them yet. In fact, I haven't even bought any yet, so I'll grab the hammer and take that away. Let's go and buy some chutes. So we're in here, the chutes, there's the hopper, so that's obviously the top. So we'll get one of those. Straight chute, press Q to switch to see-through version. Okay. Top chute. Top chute piece for connecting conveyors or hoppers. I have no idea what that is. Alright, well, let's get one of those. This is just the regular chute, so I'll get a few. Let's get like 6 of those. And then there's the bottom chute. There's angled chutes as well. Alright, I'm not worried about the angled ones. Let's get the bottom one. I have no idea. Let's go and see how these work. I'm gonna have... Oh god. Didn't want to do that, but this magnet is just so strong. I'm gonna move all of this stuff out the way a little. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even check out this time, so now we can purchase and everything arrives. Pick it all up. Cool. And I'm going to take this one out of here in the meantime, because I'm going to use that. And now I'm having other thoughts. I may not use the chute. If I was to put that right there, I could basically just feed that onto that belt over there. Interesting. Okay, change of plan again. Ah, bugger. It won't let me build there. It will let me build there, though. Is this the correct height? We're about to find out. Ooh, it let me do it. Nice. So then I can take a belt out of here. I know this is a very odd perspective. Straight belt over there, and I'm not going to be able to fit 2 in. Oh, I am. Is that going to cause a problem? Oh, wait, I need to take one back. We'll take one back and get ourselves a ramp. Put that over there. Will that fall onto the... It will. It will. And if I was to maybe get a chute, I don't know. We haven't tried this. I'm just doing this because I can. Wait a minute. The hopper funnels resources down the slope. That might be the right one, actually. Let's have a look at that. Oh no, this is huge. My gosh. No. That's not the one. Wait, was the hopper smaller? That's very big. Okay, that's the bottom chute. Let's try that one. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Now, will that work? Or do I have to have a top chute? That looks like no. Things are going to get stuck there for sure. So let's try the top chute. Okay. Well, it's not going to get stuck, but now things can't get out. Alright, I think maybe I won't be able to use the chute here. Yeah, I'm too close to this rock. Oh, wait. Hold it. Hold up, everybody. I'm going to be able to use it. If I just bring this, instead of sloping down, just bring this straight across. Drop that into the chute, and that will hopefully fall onto the belt. I probably don't need this, but there's a bottom chute, which I can attach to that. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we've got the gems coming out. They're being polished immediately, dropping down onto the same belt that is feeding that direction to take the coal. So now I just have to get that to the drop-off. And I think that... Oh, wait. Oh, there's some fun going on here. Wait, I need to come through next to this. Wait, is this the line? Yeah, I think I might need to just take this out. Pop a bend in over here. I have no idea how I'm standing where I'm standing. Rotate that. And... no, it's not enough. And I need to move this lamp. The lamp is in the way. So let's get rid of that. And that, and that. I'm actually stuck. What the heck? Okay, we'll probably need to delete something else now because oh god, now I still can't move. There we go. Had to remove a piece of belt. I'll put that back shortly. Let's get this in, and then put a bend. And I hope that I have this on the right line. I think I do. Alright, let's jump up and get that one back in. And we'll bring this one across. And then I can literally just drop it in from this height. There. And that means I don't need this one. Okay. Actually, I think I'm ready to switch everything on. No, I'm not, because I haven't connected this lot yet. I still need to merge all these ingot belts. Now, fortunately, there was an update. The update sped up the sorters, and I think they mentioned they sped up the crushers. That's fine. These still take quite a few pieces of crushed ore before they make a product, so there's a lot less ingots coming out than obviously ore that went in. So these won't be a problem. I'm worried about the crushers. Hopefully the crushers will be able to handle what we're putting in. Let's see how we're going to arrange this. Bearing in mind that we're still going to have to get ore out of that miner eventually. Should I bring it through around this side? Maybe that's the better idea. Yeah, this is going against what I was trying to do. I was trying to keep everything in the... I was trying to keep most of the stuff off the ground, but I don't think that matters a lot. So we'll bring all of this through, and we should be fine to tie this in right in there. That means I need to get the... Good grief, I am getting stuck everywhere. Let's take this out, and that out. And we're going to take this out because I don't know if I have the right stuff. Straight merge conveyor, that one, yes. That's exactly what I needed. So that can go in there. Oh wait, actually it needs to go a little bit further down. So we'll take it to there. Take that out, go that way, and then this one is going to have to come in over here. I hope you can see what I'm trying to achieve here. So that goes in. Come on, this one. Yeah, build myself in again. That goes there. That goes there. So then we have this bend into this one. That bent into that one, and we have all three ingot lines merged. Now my problem is, will everything down the line be able to deal with this? Let's find out. So, pick all of this up and throw it on the belts. Yeah, it's going to struggle, but I mean, in real game time, we're not going to have that much coming through at the same time, I don't think. I'll drop some more on. Oh, I think I picked up some stuff that I don't really want in this system. Oh gosh, they're already on the belt. Hope there's no coal in there, because coal will dirty those rollers and nothing will get polished. Anyway, what are we doing here? Why is this stuff on the ground? Could this just not deal? Okay. Yep, these things are clogging up the system, that's why. Hey, look at that, there's pipes. Hold on. Oh gosh, I forgot to Let's fix this quickly. This is the pipes. That needs to go in there. Alright, there we go. We're getting pipes in now. Why do those pipes not look good? I'll pick up all of these and... I think there's some damaged pipes or something. Maybe there was rubbish that went in that wasn't supposed to be there. Are we getting the copper pipes through? Yes, there was one copper pipe. Good. Alright, I need to clean all the trash off here. Get rid of this somewhere else. We'll pick this one up. Yeah, I don't know why that looks terrible, but it does. And I need to put my lamp back up over here. There it is. I'll stick it around there. Drop all of these back on the belts. Yeah, these rollers, these polishing things can handle a lot. That just throws it through. No problems. The roller's a bit slower, but since we're splitting things, maybe that'll work. Okay, so how are we doing here? We're still getting these. I'm going to have to analyze this. I'll have to figure out why those look pretty bad. Yeah, right now we don't have a way to physically put plates through because all the plates are being turned into pipes. So if I need plates, I'm going to have to change things again. That'll be sad. Anyway, let's do this thing. We'll turn on all the auto miners and then we can come to the ones that aren't plugged in like this and turn off. And there are 4 more up this way that I need to turn off as well. And this is the last one and turn that off. Okay, now we wait. This can go in on the belt. Ah man, I'm just dropping stuff everywhere. And once all the ores reach here, we'll see what the capacity's like. I just hope I haven't forgotten to connect any. Okay, we're getting bad bars through. Why are we getting bad bars? That is not good. Maybe it was just a little hiccup. And now we've got bars that are stuck over here. Alright, that one got loosened up. I'll just keep an eye on this. I don't want to get the dirty bars through. This is okay so far. Oh, this is a bit of a problem. Alright, let's get rid of that. What else is stuck here? Right, I see other goods in here that shouldn't be here. Anything else? I'm just going to move all of these back a little. Let's see if this can organize them. Yeah, if they go in funny, oh wow, that's not good. They don't go in exactly right. It blocks the whole thing up. Let's see. We're getting some to go through. Maybe slowly, everything will start going through. Yep, it's working now. Okay, this one still not. There we go. Alright, now we're just gonna have to keep an eye and make sure that they don't go funny. Yep. Yeah, that looks alright now. It seems to be working. Let's go and see what other stuff ups are going on. So we are getting the crushed. Yep, that number is going up. Let's go up to the top and see how the sorters are dealing with everything. Yeah, they are actually working really well. Yeah, everything's working. Look at that. And we can definitely have more capacity. But I have a concern. I don't see the copper pipe number going up. There are copper ingots coming through. Okay, that's a copper thing coming through. There's a copper... What the heck happened there? That was a copper pipe. Okay. Oh no, I see what's going on. Okay. We are going to need a sorter conveyor. Yeah, we're going to need a sorter conveyor. I see what's happening here. I need to... I'm going to make a mess here, but do I have sorter conveyors? I do. So we'll grab those. I'm going to take that one out. I'm going to put a sorter conveyor right in around. That's going to go like that. Oh, wait. Wrong. Yeah, I'm going to have to just think for a second. So I only want the copper to go through this way. And now this is going to be on the wrong side. Okay, this has got to come out. And flip it. And yep, that's right. So if I go and I grab copper and toss it in over there. Now the copper is going to go through and then the rest of them... Oh, well, no, that's not going to work either, is it? Because all the rest of them... Oh, the copper is going to get kicked out this way. That's actually right, yes. Except now I've got this the wrong way around. Good lord. I'm confusing the heck out of myself. Right. So we need another one of these polishing jobs. So let's go and get one. Yep, polishing machine right there. Purchase and pick up. And let's go down here. Right. Polishing machine over here. We actually don't need this anymore. So let's take that out. Now if I put a sorter in right over here and I flip it like that, yep, that'll work. So this is, that's got to come out, that's got to come out. Now if I put this in here, just now remind myself what's going to come out where. Yes, no, bugger, that's the wrong way around. Okay, that goes in there. We need to get this out, and I need to find a gold one. There we go. That needs to go in. Right, so that's fine. These are both feeding in, they're polishing them, good. Now I just need to connect that, and then I need a couple of bends to connect that and that. So now, that should work. Now we're only going to get copper. Man, that was a little confusing. Anyway, I have some cleaning up to do here, but there's probably other crap lying on the ground as well. Yeah, like that. Alright, I'll do that in a more controlled way later on. Let's get rid of the emerald. Okay, let's see. Now is this going to work? Okay, we've got one half of the pipe. We're waiting for another copper plate. And there's a copper plate. And that's the other half of the copper pipe. That gets made. Ah, there we go. So when you see a broken looking pipe, it's because you didn't have the correct two plates together. Look at that. We got the rods. We got the rods happening. Alright, so until I've got a little bit better of a grasp on what the heck I'm doing, we are going to have to switch things around every time we meet a new quest until ultimately we have maybe different areas that produce different items. So like have a belt of just gold ingots and rods and plates and pipes just coming in. But in the meantime, hey, this is working, so yep. Or is it? Yes, it is. It's still working. And this is not backing up. Alright, well at least that's fixed. And we are now at, what is that, 5 out of 40. Good, it's working. Ooh-wee. So basically, if I want to make another type of pipe, then I'm going to have to just take out what I don't want and put in what was there. So in this case, if I wanted to make gold pipes, I would take the gold ingots out of here and put a copper ingot in there, and then the gold will pass through and it'll go and make those pipes. Alright, well, I've got it now. And we're also getting the crushed coal in pretty rapidly. Oh, and this little corner spot is stuck, but is it going to loosen up? It's weird that that happens. Yep, well, they seem to unstick each other eventually. Well, maybe. I mean, this one's just sitting here. It's been pushed way up to the side. So, yeah, perhaps eventually it will unstick itself. It'll get overwhelmed with everything that's sitting here. That's fine. Everything else looks good. How are we doing capacity-wise? Oh man, we can handle a lot more. So we have this little miner down here, and I would need to try and get this to feed up to there somewhere. And we don't have like conveyor lifts, you know, like one block that can just go straight up. That would be very convenient. But I suppose that would need to be powered, and we don't really have a power thing going on, although these things are powered and they work. So that's not really an excuse. Come on, Dev. Give us a conveyor lift. That means that I have no choice but to ramp things up. So let's put this in and that, and it's going to get all flippin' funny again, and I'm going to get stuck all over the place. And that won't work because there's something in the way, unless I just bring it right through and go. And now I'm making a mess again. Turn this one, take it over to there. I really need to get my platform sorted out. So yeah, I could do this. Oh, that's the wrong place. That's the right place. So let's get rid of that one. And we're going to need 2 bends. So there and there. And then I'm going to need one of those T-junction conveyors. Yep, that's the one. Put that in. Break this one out and try and beat that. Oh, wrong way around. Darn it. Let's do... Wait a minute. That is not the one I wanted, is it? No, it's not. Oh, bugger, I don't think I have any of those left. Alright, let me go get one. So it's the merger conveyor that I need. Wait, there's a conveyor blocker. I wonder if that can be used. You know, if we want to make something specific, we can block item, but then isn't that just going to pile up? There's not like there's any storage, is there? Oh, they've also added arrow signs, so you can mark out your areas that you want to go and visit inside your mines and know where you are. But anyway, that's not important right now. I need the merger conveyor. Might as well get a couple. They seem very handy. And back to where I was. Jeez, and I forgot to pick them up. I'm really bad at this. Alright, so we take that out and we put that in. And perfect, it works. So now we have more coming in on this line and it's merging with everything coming in from that side. I need to get down onto this platform and then merging with the gold coming in from that side, and I think we could probably have more gold. Looks like we got a fair bit of iron and coal. We've got some copper, we could probably use some more. And the one thing I haven't been watching, no, we're still fine. We're not overloading the smelters. Yep, we could definitely use more. And there's a diamond. Cool. Well, that's looking good. So now with this one being here, I am getting myself all stuck again. And we are at 28 out of 40 on the copper pipes. Slag things. These are slag, by the way. Well, I think that's what they're called. It's basically where you mix coal with another element in the smelters and it brings out this horrible looking thing. I've got a whole bunch of trash that I just pulled out from under this conveyor. I'll do the cleanup. Oh my gosh, there's more. I hope there's nothing in there that I don't want in there. Yeah, when you try and put too much through a sorter like this, things do get jammed up. But they eventually clear. I mean, there's not a lot of ingots coming through. But I am going to get some trash coming through on this side because I didn't separate out. Actually, let me put... Oh gosh, you know, seriously? Just pick up a single item. I'm going to put slag into this basket as well because we don't want slag going through to make pipes. And drop that off. There we go. Okay, good. I think the pipe blockage was cleared and that's why we had a whole bunch coming through at the same time. Maybe I should change how these bends are done. Yeah, because I think that's causing a bit of an issue, but it's fine. The other ones come out and they push them clear. It's all good. Everything is working. Oh, wait. Let's not get excited. I put all those things through the sorter and now they've come back to haunt me. Okay, took some of them out of play. Let's put those over there and get rid of this because that's definitely going to cause me problems. Put this over here. Come on, who's blocking this whole thing up? Somebody in there is blocking things up there. Getting it. Oh, there's one that's not supposed to be up there. Right, it's happening. Come on. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this manually. Let them sort themselves out slowly. And there they go. They all go through. Unblocked means I can grab these and cause all my problems yet again. And there they are. All jammed. Come on. Let's get them through. There we go. It's happening. And they're all through. Good. We pick this one up. Throw that on the belt. Hey, we've finished the quest. So we've delivered the copper pipes. Very nice. So now we need polished copper pipes. Oh, we're doing that. And we need polished iron pipes. Okay. Well, we're going to have to do those one at a time because I don't have a setup for that. Well, we'll get there eventually. What are you doing there? You definitely don't belong there. So I'm going to make sure that no more of those come through. I don't even know what that was. So once I've got the polished copper pipes, then I'll just switch over and put the iron through this side. That's going to be how it's going to be for now. But we can do a bit of research. Enter the pipe world. This is in progress already. Look how far down we are. Master of Rods. Wait, Master of Rods? Let's activate that one. Because I'm pretty sure I'm making lots of rods. Except copper. But we'll get to the copper. In the meantime, the iron and the gold can go through and we can make 400 of each. But yes, research. Oh, there's still others available. Polished gold ingots. Oh gosh. Okay, well, we'll have to get back to that. It's only 40 of them. Coal crusher, we're busy doing. Anything further back? No, we've done with all of those. So the polished gold, that will come soon. The expert plater. Alright, well, I'm going to have to do that as well at some point. And then master of plates. Okay, that's another one we're going to have to do. No, we're fine. And then we can get to this one, which is in progress. Good. And then that takes us into this huge tree. That is master of pipes. That's 400 of each. That's fine. Master of slag. Okay, so we're going to have to figure out the slag. So we have slag ingots, slag rods, junk pipe. Okay, so that's a thing. We're going to actually have to do that. Well, we know how to do it. We just put everything through. Wait, nothing is coming through. What's going on? Oh, we have a little blockage. Alright, these will eventually... I think they'll clear themselves, yeah. Problem is, they all go through the polisher at the same time and then they get here and block everything up. Let's go and see if that works. All right, so that's through. These are fine. They are getting through. Oh, they're not coming through in a big bunch. It was me. I was causing that problem. Okay, we are getting the copper through. We got copper plates coming through. We got copper pipes. I'm not unhappy with that. Yes, I will clean up. Yeah, still not thrilled with this little intersection. We'll have to sort that out. And let's just have a look at... Oh, yes, we've definitely got capacity. Anyway, as I was saying, we have research. I've got one research ticket. Is it going to be useful for anything? There's a splitter chute. Oh, that could be an interesting thing. We also have the cannon conveyor, and we've got the sorter basket lid. That I'm going to get. Let's unlock that one. And the reason is I don't want anything to accidentally come out of here when I'm starting to do the cleanup. So right now I need, I think I need 5 of them. Now let's hop in here, and where does it fall under? There. So we get 5. Yeah, like that. Purchase those, and we'll pick them up. Okay, got them. And that's them. Let's go and see how it works on a lower level one. So if I was to go here... Oh, okay. Well, I think if I rotate that and have it like that. Brilliant. Now, can I close this? Well, if I can't close it, what's the point? F, pack, toggle. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Now I can take my machine out and I can go crazy, and it picks up everything except what's in the basket. That's very good. It will stop me from making the mistakes I've been making. So let's do a little bit more of that. We'll rotate that way, and there, and there, and there. And then we can toggle, and close that, and close that. Look at that. Very, very snazzy. Thing is, I can't see if I've got a crushed... I think I put a crushed iron in here, but I don't see it. I don't see any crushed iron coming out anywhere else, so I'm going to say that the crushed iron is definitely coming out of here. Yeah, that's why you need these lids. They're actually very important because, I mean, I've been cleaning up and picking up stuff all over here. I could have accidentally whipped something out of this basket and not even known about it. That looks like a piece of crushed iron, and it pops out. Cool, alright. It's working. See if I can clean up just a little bit of stuff while I'm here. Yep, good. Everything's looking like it's working well. Money's going up. That's important. We're getting the pipes. So we're on 30 out of 180. Good. And we have rods. We've got 50 out of 400 of the iron and 22 out of 400 of the gold. And the crushed coal is almost finished. We go to look under research. We have this rapid auto miner. I think I might need to do that. The problem is you have to change the drill bits, and they require changing every 10 minutes. It was 7.5, I think. The latest update changed that to 10 minutes. But I can't afford it now anyway, and I wouldn't bother. But I want to try this conveyor cannon. That means we can reduce the amount of conveyors we have by just shooting things across a room. That should be fun. Then the hatch chute. Oh, it has a toggleable hatch. Now, why would you want that? I don't know. I can understand the splitter chute, which might be the one that I'm going to get next. Although I'm not really using it until I get let me get the basic conveyor next. Yeah, I'll wait for that quest to complete, which will be very, very soon. Alright. Things not coming through again. Blockage. Yep, there was a mini blockage, which has now been cleared. I need to fix that. It's becoming a little bit inconvenient. Yeah, I think I'm going to remove this and this. Take that out. Make this one a straight line, and this one over here is going to be like that, and then the bend can come in there, and a straight belt over there, and delete the one I didn't want to put in. Let's see if that fixes it at all. I think maybe the bend into a bend is causing a problem. I'll just keep an eye on that and make sure that it doesn't stick again, but I think, yeah, the bend going into another bend, that might have been causing the issue. Ah, good. We finished the coal quest. Let's head into our research, and yeah, the cannon. Let's have a look at that. Okay, so we've researched it. It unlocks the cannon conveyor and the cannon target. Oh, I see. So let's do a test with it. I'm kind of keen on seeing how that works. Right, there's the cannon conveyor and the cannon target purchase. Okay, I've got those now. So I'm going to put the cannon over there. Put it like that, and then a target. Now, I don't know how far it's supposed to be away, but I am assuming a straight line. Do we get to set anything here? No. So basically, we take a resource and we drop it over here and it fires it that way. I just missed the target. What the heck? Oh, I've got the target the wrong way around. Hold on a sec. Let's turn that and put it back in. It's supposed to be like this because, let's just check. Yep. Because I think you're supposed to put a belt underneath it like that so that it can fall onto the belt or in a hopper. Where's that piece of gold? There it is. We'll drop that on again. And, okay. It's, it's not so straightforward. Alright. Well, I thought I had this on the right line. It's literally there, but it's shooting. Is it just shooting over the top of it? Maybe there's a certain distance that this has to be back. Let's put it there. No, that's not going to work. This bloody thing is in the way. Apparently the dev is considering getting TNT included in the game so that you can get rid of these stalactites and stalagmites. That will be super helpful because they really are in the way. Alright, so I've moved it one back. I might have to move the cannon a bit further back as well. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, that worked. Okay, so you need a long range. Wow. But it also shoots up. So you can't really put it up high, which is really where you would want it. Oh, that didn't work. I think I need to let it go first. So, okay, now this is just being flippin' inconsistent. Put another straight piece on there so it gets a proper run up. And put this over here, drop it, and then watch. Really? Now you're doing that? Alright, I don't know if I'm going to be using these conveyors. They don't really seem to do the job. No, it's super inconsistent. Holy cow. Well, it is early access. Damn. If there was no setting, like before you build it, that you can set a target or something. No, it doesn't seem like it. Alright, let's try that again. No, now it's not even reaching the target. Okay, this is not something I'm going to use. Good idea, but obviously not properly implemented yet. I'll just take all of that away. Alright, so I've been sitting here watching this for a little while, and it does look like the gold produces slower than the others. Copper, I think I have 2 copper mines feeding this, so that may be a reason that the copper is coming through faster. So let's take a walk down. So we have this copper mine, and I've got the one in the main hall. If we go down this way and out of here, I could really use, this place could use a cleanup. Yeah, and then there's this copper mine. Now, they're not great. So this one's only got 24% copper ore. It's more coal. So yeah, that's not great. I think I need to light up places a little more. Let me get some more lights. Oh, I might as well get some signs as well, just for the heck of it. Okay, so we got a bunch of lights. Maybe, heck, I don't know. Should have just got 10 right at the beginning. And grab these, and let's go and see how this works. Alright, so I'll stick our light in over here somewhere. Ooh, it's tough to fit it in. Yeah, that should work. Okay, well that looks better down that way. We can put one over here, light this area up a bit, and coming through to where the copper is coming from. I think I put a couple in already. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. Oh wait, I did put one up top. Seems to be hovering a bit. Let's take that one out. Can remove this and put this one over here. And then, yeah, I suppose we could still put another one over here. That looks nice. Okay, one more down in this area. Now we have miners potentially down over here. Let's see. That's coal. I'm fine with coal. This one is 92% copper. Definitely think this needs to come through. But before I do that, I think I want to consider maybe sorting out more gold first. So we've got these signs. Okay, let's put one over here. Rotate it like this. Yep, it goes that way. Can we switch them? Yeah, we can. Okay. And then if we interact, we can edit the text and go, copper. It's that way. Very nice. Yeah, less chance of getting lost. You can put up signs to guide yourself to the exit. Alright, this is not what I was actually aiming to do. I want to get to the gold side. Wow, this is really cool. Wait, what's down here? I think this feels like the right direction for the gold. Is that my gold over there? Could be. Well, here's a gold line. Yeah, this is gold. Man, I need to come clean this place up. Holy cow. Alright, I think I'm about to overload things at the... Yeah, I think I'm about to overload things a little bit at the sorters. I didn't want to do that. What I want to do is find that spot where there was good gold. And I think it's here. This one is 99% gold ore. And that's 93. With crushed gold taking it up to 98.5. But that's got a percent chance of diamond. Yeah, this is more... I think this is more valuable. Can I rotate this? No, I can't. This is set. Darn it. Is there some way through here? What's this? Golden coal. No. Alright, well, this one is then going to drop out. I think I'm going to put my miner on this. We'll get a belt and we'll tie it in over there. First of all, let's just not mess around. We'll turn it off for now. And we'll bring this belt out. Oh, there's some ore in the way. I just need to get rid of this. And that is going to sort it out. Good. Throw a belt in. And let's see if we can get far enough across that we can just slot ourselves through that gap. Would that work? I think it will. Okay, connect that up and then drag this line out. And I'm probably going to need to drop it. Oh no, I'm not going to need to drop it. I think I might be at the right level. Look at that. Okay, we'll head it over this way. Bring it over to here. And then there will be a tie-in and it will be that merger conveyor. Yeah, this one. So take that out and rotate and switch and merge. Well, that I assume is going to speed up the production of gold. So let's put it on and see how quickly gold comes out of here. It's not terribly fast, but that's fine. That's fine. We are scaling things up a bit. Good. I am happy with that. I wonder if we're going to have 1x1 scaffolds. Because these 2x2s, they don't fit everywhere. Okay, the line coming in from here, this is getting pretty full. I think that should be fine. And now we're starting to get the increased throughput on the gold coming through this way. So that will add in. We'll just make sure that everything keeps going. It does look like it's fine. I don't think we're going to have a problem. Yeah, there's still capacity as well. I could maybe stick a bit more iron in here. Yeah, that seems like a possibility. I have a lot of iron, but I'm also thinking about the possibility of having separate areas because we've got gold in a particular place. We've got copper in a particular place. So if we did this kind of a setup where we only focus on the mines that produce maybe the gems and the gold, or the gems and the copper, or the gems and the iron, and I don't know, funnel the rest out somewhere, just throw it into the box if there's any extra, and have one place focusing on iron production. I don't know, maybe that's an idea. I'm going to have to think about that. But there is something that I think I might not have done. Yes, I didn't switch this one on. Well, now that could change things. I'm going to have to keep an eye on this now. Alright, there we go. This is the increased iron production coming from that mine that I forgot to switch on earlier. Carrying on with my theme of slowly ramping up the supply to make sure that we don't overwhelm the machines. And so far, everything still looks fine. Yeah, we're getting a fair bit of throughput here, and it's working. Alright, so no issues up top. Let's head down, make sure everything's working down here. We're not having any issues with this iron backing up. We are getting the production through very quickly. This is out before the next one is being produced. Perfect. Okay, these actually have a little bit more capacity, so I could add a little bit more into the lines. Yeah, gold is going very well here. Alright, well, that's good. Everything's good. We're not having any backups over here anymore. This is not getting blocked anymore. I think there might be a slight issue with having a bend too close to another edge or something like that. But bends going into bends also seems to be a slight problem, especially for the bars, and probably for plates as well. But the plates, I'm not really worried. I'm running plates on the roller conveyors, and they're just going to make pipes. Alright, I'm going to let this run. I think I have everything under control. I'm going to let this run until we have the requisite number of copper pipes, and then we're going to switch that over to iron pipes, and that'll allow us to make the copper rods for the next section. Okay, I've decided I can't just sit around and wait for things to happen. We're going to get more copper to come in. So I'm putting a mine on that one. Now this one has a lot of copper. And let's just turn this off so we don't create a pile. And then I'm going to need to figure out how I'm going to get this out of here. Hey, I'm pretty sure I turned you off. What the heck? Turn off. Is it off now? It might be. So I'm going to bring this through underneath. I'm going to turn it and then I'm going to hit it up. And I don't have enough. Yep, I'll have to go and get some more. Yeah, I need more ramps. It's all good. I'll put some platforms up over here. It's got a few things in my way, but that's fine because now I can go up to the top and it's easier access to get around up here. And you can crouch. So if I go over here, I can crouch down, hop over onto this one, hop up here, crouch, walk around, and then onto this platform. So that's pretty good. Yeah, not too bad. All right, I need more slope conveyors. So let's get some more conveyors and might as well just get 10 of those. How are we doing on the rest? I can get some more corners as well. Okay, let's get those and we'll take them through. And we're going to add some more copper into this mix. I hope 10 was enough. Okay, so that's in. And, ooh, are we going to be able to do this? Ah, bugger. No. Well, one little piece of rock in the way. Okay, break this down. We'll come out a couple more. Ooh, unless, hold on. Let's do something else. We'll take those out and then put a slope over here. Come on, let me put it in there. And then we can turn it. Yeah, that's better than what it was. So we'll bring that up to the same height, which I think is about there. Then I'll hop onto this belt, run up over here. Do I have... That's the T-junction. No, that's not the one I want. I want the merger. Darn it. I do have a merger. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I'll just wait for this gem to pass. I'm going to chop this one out and immediately replace it with that. Good. And then bend over here and straight but into there. Good. Okay, that's great. Now I should be able to start this one up and then go and nervously watch what impact that has down the line. Because there's so much in that mine, it's coming through way faster than this side. Well, yeah, I'm going to have to go just keep an eye on that. You know, I should be putting platforms down over here. So let's go on this side. I will raise it up a bit there. And I'm out. All right, well, I'm going to have to do the parkour and duck thing until I can get another slope, which will be quickly, as I'm going to head over there right now. So, building, I'm going to grab 10 of those, and yeah, let's get like 30 of those. Purchase. They're pretty expensive. But, you know, money has not been a problem in this playthrough. Okay, well, here comes the increased coal supply. Let's see what that does. There's a bit of jamming on this little corner here. We'll see what happens when more gold comes through. It's not too bad. It's working. It's working. And everything is still going through. Okay, good. That just means that we are producing copper stuff faster. Okay. Let's sneak up the belts over on this side. And we'll just put another ramp in over here. Yeah, this is just to get us up here, so put some more down. Yeah, it doesn't like it when you do the slopes from above. There. Cool. Well, now it's a bit easier to get around. I'll have to make some kind of a plan over here. Make this a little bit more decent. Anyway, look at all that copper coming through. Flippin' great. One more look over here. Everything is absolutely brilliant. And we're almost at the 180 copper pipes. Oh, look at this. We can actually extend our own little home platform if we like. Does that mean we can take this one out? Oh, we can. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So we'll extend this across. I don't know if that's a very good thing to do. But now we've got more space up on our platform over here. And just so that we have a ramp, we can't put it in there. Why? Is it because of these? Oh, it doesn't really matter. Take this one out and add the ramp in over here. Oh, there you go. And we can, yeah, we can change our own little platform around. That's nice. Yep, and the bars are coming through much faster now. It's looking very, very good. Still, just keeping an eye on what's going on up here. No issues at all. In fact, we may even have capacity to add more miners into this. I'm not sure I would want to necessarily, not at the moment, but we could scale up. Just push it until things start falling apart and then scale back slightly. And I think this is the very last copper pipe that we need. And that's it. The copper pipes are done. Good. So, now I need to take the iron out of here. So let's F this toggle. Let's find the iron ingot. Oh boy, not so easy to get to. Oh wow. It's the one right at the bottom that I can't see from any angle. Wait, I think I got it. Yes, that's the one. So this can come out and it's going to end up going onto that line. Then I need a copper. So we'll take a copper and throw it in here. Come on, everyone, play along. Can I close this now? Toggle. Now let's just see if the copper's going out that side and the iron is going through this way. So now we're going to get the iron pipes. Excellent. That is fantastic. And we're starting to get the copper rods. Perfect. So we're well on our way to completing those 2 quests. Because the iron rods are done, so I didn't need the iron ingots to come through to do the rods anymore. But I did need them to go through. Well, it worked out pretty nicely. And we have a lot of cash again. And I think I'm going to do a little cleanup. I'm just going to throw all of this stuff into the sales box. Just like that. And that is clean around there. This area is clean. There's probably a whole bunch more that I have to clean up. Especially around the gold mine, the first gold mine. But yeah, this is working. Everything's going well. And we can stand over here on our little platform and watch as the goods are made. And our copper and gold production is pretty wild. Everything here is still good. Nothing... Oh, wait. There's something going on over here. Oh, I think this platform should maybe be moved. It doesn't want to be here. We're getting a... Yeah, there. Just getting a little bit of a problem happening. Things are getting jammed up here. Alright, well, it's sorted now. I see one little piece. Just drop that in. And yeah, I have lots of stuff to clean up. I'll get to that. Not important at the moment. What's important now is making sure that everything else is working. And it looks like we are outpacing our iron production on gold and copper by a lot. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. It's like almost a 1-to-1 of all of them. Yeah. That's not bad. Not bad. Now, actually, I do think we are getting slightly more copper, though. Alright. Well, folks, I think that is where I am going to leave it. If you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think of my little setup? I mean, I've got a lot of space. I'm doing a lot of stuff. But I've made the place busy myself by having all of these scaffoldings in here. But I'm thinking that maybe we're probably going to change this up again and have this area dedicated to iron, and then have an area dedicated to copper and an area dedicated to gold. And then we're going to bring all the parts and the ingots, the pipes, the rods and the plates, like on a single belt into this area. Maybe if we can get that cannon to work, we'll bring them through there. But I think what I have here is pretty much the perfect little setup that I can change around and make what I need to achieve the quests. And eventually I believe there will be contracts coming in. So yeah, we'll have to have things properly set up by then. Anyway, we're well on our way to completing a couple more quests. We'll get to those in the next episode. I thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, cheers!